So this term we are taking OB, which is labor and delivery, and we are also taking family health assessment. And you know, they go kind of hand in hand with each other, because you get to see like how the whole process of the family gets started, you know, within the woman getting pregnant and having the baby, and then you know, have the actual family being a family. Okay, and some people are taking an elective this term. I'm not taking my next term, but I'll let you guys know about that when that comes up for me. What else? Oh, we're taking the OB ATI, and we have one clinical day this week on Fridays from 6:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. But the hospital this time is really close to my house, so I'm very, very happy about that. I don't have to like get up super early like I did last term. And what else? I think that's all the details. So let's jump into the week. Family health assessment. We just pretty much did like an intro to nursing. We went over like nursing theories, but yeah, just all of the theories that they came up with and what we base nursing off of today. Kind of environmental influences on the family, like what's going on in the home and outside the home and the neighborhood. Things like everything that just basically influence how the family acts. Okay, so in OB, we have pretty much been going over all the antepartum stuff, and that's basically before the lady has the baby, like getting pregnant and like the baby's development. So all of that stuff. We have just going over like gestational age, and that's like how you measure the baby in weeks, like, oh, she's 39 weeks pregnant, like going over like what's preterm, what's full term, our G's and P's, just learning about all the tests that they give the mother before she has the baby, so that they can know what to give her in the hospital if she needs anything, like preeclampsia, things like that, like the stuff that goes wrong, pregnancy complications, nutrition, like the pregnant woman needs to get like a lot of folic acid, so that, why does she need folic acid? So that she can prevent neural defects in the baby, and like a lot of iron, so that the baby won't be anemic, things like that. So it's been a lot of reading. Clinical this week was on Halloween, so it kind of wasn't a lot of people in there, which I know it doesn't matter what day it is, because people are gonna have babies every day. But I don't know, I guess some people were just holding back because it was Halloween, because it was a lot of empty rooms. But it was some people there going to labor, but we weren't assigned anybody, because it was just more so a tour of the place, getting to know it, going over what our expectations were, and we did like a scavenger hunt to find things around. Okay, I'm like talking way too much. So yeah, that's how the week has been. I will update you guys next week. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Okay, so it's week 2. Wait, no, Jesus, no, it's not week 2. It's week 2 of this term. Okay, let's get it right. Basically, in that class, people were giving their presentations, and we're going in order of like different age ranges. So people started off doing their projects on like the prenatal growth of a infant, like the mother's body and the growth stages and the changes in her body and everything. And then we went into another group who did infants. So that was kind of familiar, because that's sort of what we've been going over in OB class. So they just gave all like the different stages of being an infant, the different milestones that they hit, and nothing too memorable from that class. This class is just kind of like, I mean, it's talking about family, environment, and like just how you would as a nurse do, kind of be like more of a home health kind of thing, and how the family influences health. I don't know. This class is stupid. But yeah, whatever. Nothing memorable to talk about from that class. From OB, we've just been pretty much going over like not pregnancy complications, delivery complications, like how different ways that the baby come out. There's like a whole bunch of different positions that the baby comes out in. Like, I think the 2 most common are ROA and LOA, and that's right occiput anterior and left occiput anterior. It's just like the different ways that the baby's head, well, whole body is turned before it comes out. But you guys will learn about that. what else have we been doing? Just complications, you know, like the baby's breech, C-sections, things like that, of that nature. And what was I about to say? Clinical this week. Oh my God. I want to tell y'all what happened, but I really can't because of like HIPAA laws, but it was just so intense. Like I left the floor crying because there was this really, really sad incident that happened on the floor. You know, I'm praying for the family. I hope everything was okay. You know, I hope the guy made it. You know, I don't know. It was just, girl, I was like, I'm not doing OB. Not for me, not my cup of tea at all. Sorry, Kermit. But I did get to assist in a birth though. Me and my partner, we were in there. We did like the postpartum assessment. We helped with the assessment with the newborn. I gave the newborn a shot. It wasn't as bad as I thought. The baby barely even cried, so it was okay. What else? Yeah, I was like holding her legs and stuff up while she was pushing the baby out. Oh my God. I mean, I've seen birth before. I've seen my niece being born, and it's just, you know, it's amazing that a human being pushes out another human being. But as a person with no kids, yeah, this class will make you not want to have any kids. I promise you. As a woman, like all the changes that your body goes through and just the lacerations and learning about episiotomies, girl, they cut the vagina open if the baby is too big to get out. That is so, oh my God. I need a moment. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys in week 3. Hopefully I'm not traumatized even more than I already am. But see you guys. Bye.
Oh, sorry if it's dark in here. I need to buy some light bulbs. So yeah, lighting is not great, but let's get into it. So this week, like, I don't know if y'all can tell right now, I'm just like extra frustrated. I just got home from clinical. I'm just like pissed, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. But this week we took our first set of exams. I did not do so well. Family exam, I failed it. I got like a 66 on it. And mainly my reason for failing that is, like, I knew all the material that we were supposed to read, and I mean everything we were supposed to read. But remember when I said that we all have to do like projects of certain age ranges? So I didn't really go over the PowerPoints that were presented with that information from other people, and a lot of that was on the test. So I was kind of like I went over it, but I didn't really like study it and really seep in. So that was my downfall, because all the stuff that was like from the actual readings that we had to do, I got those questions right. But the stuff that the people presented from their project, I was just kind of like, I don't know. So now I know to really focus on those projects. Plus I'm presenting next week, me and my partner, so I know all that information. Yeah, so that's a bummer, but you know, I'm not tripping on it. It is what it is. It's only one test, and you know, we have other things that we're being graded on. OB this week, we had an exam, and I got 80% on that one, which is a C for us. So not too great, you know. I was 4% away from a B, but you know, whatever. Again, I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. That's over with. What did we go over this week in class? We just like basically been going over like the monitor strips and how to read them, like how to read like the contractions, and like how the baby is doing, like their heart rate compared to like the contractions. You have to read both and assess whether like is there something that's going on with the baby. Is it not active? Is the heart rate dropping? Is it dropping because of the contractions? Is there like core compression going on? So you want to assess the monitors for those type of things, so you can know whether, you know, everything is okay with the baby and healthy, or should, you know, is there an emergency? Do you have to do a C-section? So yeah, that's pretty much what we were going over this week. Okay, so clinical. Okay, so I don't want to be an OB nurse at all, like at all. It's just not for me, you know. Not everything's for everybody. I really like med-surg. Mental health was okay. OB, not at all. I hate it. But with that being said, I still do my work as a student there. You know, if the nurses need something, I'm doing what I have to do with them. You know, if there's something that I need to assist in, like a delivery, which I did last week, I assisted. I got a little sick, but I still did it. You know, we did the assessment of the baby. I gave the baby a shot, blah, blah, blah. This week, there was not a lot going on. So me and my partner was assigned to the NICU. I was assisting with the babies. I did an assessment on the baby right in front of my instructor. And we went into a C-section. I got sick. I can't take it. Like, I cannot look at that stuff. Like, I've been in other surgeries before, like I mentioned way back in the day, like in month 3, and I was okay with that. But just the whole baby thing, and I saw a circumcision, got a little woozy. It's just the whole baby thing. I cannot do it. So,
I ain't fucking with you. You little dumbass bitch. I ain't fucking with you. I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you, little stupid ass.
Hey YouTube. Okay, so yo, I'm super ratchet today. I don't feel like setting up the camera, and my couch has all the stuff on it, so whatever. We're just gonna wing it like this. In family health, me and Jasmine did our projects. The teacher liked it. It was really good. She's just like, oh, you guys are so entertaining. The students liked it. They were into it. We got a B on that, and it's because she graded kind of harshly on the handout. We had to make that goals with the presentation. She didn't really give us any instructions as to like what she wanted. She just basically said that like pretty much keep it simple and keep it at 6th grade level, and that's what we did. And then she took off like a lot of points because she said, oh, it wasn't detailed enough. Like, lady, you should have said this, but whatever. And you know, as far as her teaching, we just like run through her stuff. It's like different stuff like family making decisions, family powers, like who holds, like how you can hold different types of power within the family. This class is just so irrelevant, but whatever. We have to do to pass. OB, just I don't know, random stuff. We had to do a simulation lab where we had a woman who was hemorrhaging, and we basically had to stop her from hemorrhaging. It was okay. I feel like different teachers teach things differently, because like when some people were saying like, oh, start a extra IV line just in case, you know, she needs a blood transfusion or something, you get it ready, and the teacher's looking at us like we're crazy, like what? Like, why do you need to do that? You don't need to do that. But this is what our teacher says, and this is what the book says. So I don't know, it was just crazy, because she seemed like she focused more on doing a straight catheter than us stopping the lady from bleeding. But anyway, we passed that. We didn't kill our patient. Woohoo, go team. What else? In OB though, you know, it's not a lot going on. It's just, you know, basic anatomy and physiology of the woman and the baby, the stages of labor. OB in a nutshell is knowing how to do Foley catheters, knowing about Pitocin, and just knowing like about stages of true labor or false labor, like in preterm stuff. Things like that. In clinical this week though, she wanted me to do my assessment, and I did it, and I did it very well. And she didn't say anything. She's just like, oh, you did so well, blah blah blah. Like, oh, okay, thank you. You know, like I know what I'm doing. I just don't like being here. That's what she told me when she pulled me to the side. Like, I can sense that you don't want to be here. Like, I don't pay you to sense anything, lady. I pay you to teach me, and I can move on with my life. But anyway, I did really well with that. So I had a question from Naturally Yours. Hey girl, she always like commenting and leaving positive stuff, and I really love that. You guys are awesome. She basically was asking, do I have any tips or tricks of staying organized with such diverse classes? Like, I'm taking OB and I'm taking family. How do you stay organized doing that, girl? So me, I don't necessarily have any like major tips and tricks. I would just say, for me, I don't use a whole bunch of different stuff. Like, you know, some people use like color coordinated systems and making out like their like monthly calendars and stuff like that, linking it to their phone and iPads. And I mean, that's cool if that works for you. But for me, I just use, I'm so serious, like this simple as shit. I just use one binder for each class. Like, I don't separate anything. That way nothing gets lost. Like, as far as like using notebooks and having different folders for this day or whatever, like, no, I just one thick ass binder, put everything in there, I pre-print everything, and basically, you know, it's just taking time out for both classes. That's all you can really do, especially if the classes don't go hand in hand with each other. You just have to make sure you take out time for both, because you don't want to be like doing really well in one because you spend more time in it and doing bad in the other because it's like, I put all my time and effort into this. So basically, it's just time management, splitting up your study time between both, or however many classes you're taking. And to stay organized, I just always keep everything together in one binder, so it's always in one place. And that's pretty much all I do.